Okay, well here we go with the second method of doing these colour on black and white photos. I've loaded my photo into Pixlr, and as with last time, the first thing I'm going to do is duplicate the layer, so we now have two layers. But this time I'm going to select the background and change that to grayscale. Adjustment, you're in saturation, take the saturation right down and click OK. Now you can't see that it's made a change because this colour top layer is showing. If I just flick that off, you'll see the lower one has now gone black and white. So back to the top image. If you didn't know, that little arrow there just makes it visible or invisible. So that's with the top layer invisible, and that's with it visible. Now I'm going to use a mixture of the selection tools, use 1, 2, 3, and the rubber to now delete, this time, the background, so I can get a whole chunk gone, I hope. If I go up to the bottom of the gondola on that balloon there, on the gondola, make sure I'm on the top on the colour version, and hopefully if I hit delete on my computer keyboard, that goes. I can repeat that several times. I can take all that away, take that away, just a little bit further. Yeah. Basically get rid as many of the chunks. Keep on hitting delete on the keyboard when uncomfortable. I'm in the right place. I'm using this marquee tool, just taking chunks away, avoiding obviously the balloons, which is what I want to retain. Oh, that would hit it. Let's go a little bit lower. There we go. I won't be able to do it all with this. No, I should be able to do a reasonable portion of it. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick for making this slightly easier. Just a couple more bits. There we go. What I'm going to do is go onto the background. New layers always come above, so go onto the background, click new layer, which is this thing here, and you'll see a new clear layer come on. Make sure it's highlighted. Over to my whoops, I'll tell you what I must do is edit, deselect all, so none of the images selected. Click on my paint bucket tool. Colour, personal preference, but I'm going to go for black. I'm on that empty layer and I'll just click. Now you can see it makes it rather obvious the places I haven't deleted yet. We'll be able to get rid, it's only a temporary measure, we'll be able to get rid of that eventually, but it does show me the places I haven't deleted yet, and I can see there's a You know, a few more I can get rid of here. See? Now, I made that mistake on purpose to show you how important it is to make sure you're on the right layer. So I'll edit, undo, click back to the top layer, that's what I'm meant to be deleting, and hit the delete button again. There we go. It really is easy. Oops. It really is easy to forget. That's not going to do any good. Forget and be on the wrong layer when you're working. And what I'm going to do in a minute I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to break this up so there's not too many joined pieces. And that's because I'm going to go over here a very funny little balloon over there in the background, but I'm going to go over here. I'm going to change to the magic wand. I'm going to try taking the tolerance up a little bit, and then see, that's too high, it's got part of the balloon, so I'm going to take it down again, click somewhere else, and then click back in there. Looks okay. Hasn't quite got it all, but it's got a fair bit of it. Same with that one. Just check each time that it's not highlighting the balloons themselves or anything on the balloons. Okay there, yeah. Leave that one for a minute. There is a reason for that. Got these ones around here. I'm just going to finish off. Just make sure nothing's selected. Select all, so there's nothing selected anymore. And I will be using rubber. Let's just take that intermediate layer off to see how it's going. Now the reason I left that is so you can see I don't actually have to get rid of all that white, because the background is black and white. It just, that white around this balloon here just fades into the background. I do definitely need to get rid of these colour bits and these colour bits here. So let's zoom in a little bit. And I'm going to use eraser, the rubber, it's that one there. Here we have different styles, solid, a fuzzy edge. Let's start with the solid. Let's see. I want to see how that looks. I'm just going to take that off. Yeah, there's a bit of a blue haze around there, so I'm actually going to go to the fuzzy edged one. Just move towards it gradually. It looks as though it's getting darker, but that's because more of the background is showing through. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's definitely helping. Now this light bit shouldn't matter because it fades into the background. A bit of blue over there I'd like to get rid of. And basically you can carry on being as careful with this as you like. So keep on flicking back to check. You see other bits. Let me change to the solid brush again. See how that looks. Yeah, that's fine. Bits of blue around this one I'd like to definitely get rid of. So I need to take the size of the brush down. Get in there. There we go. White doesn't matter too much. Blue definitely does matter though. Oops, I need to undo that because I think I went a bit over. Seems to be okay. There we go. And I can see another bit there. Won't make you sit and watch every little bit of this. I know there was some colour bits down there on the bottom. There we go. Let's get rid of those. I think there's another one further along. Yeah. Get rid of that. Keep the basket. Definitely those colour bits. Green needs to go. More. There's something there. Alright, let's look out a little bit. See if we've got any more problems. Perhaps that one right on the side there. There we go. Just double check that one. Looks okay. Okay. Take that away. And basically you can see the image there. I can take my time and be a bit more careful. I am going to, however, go to the background, select background, adjustment, brightness and contrast. Hopefully take the contrast up just a little bit. There we are. Quite nice. And that's brought that more into focus, so I am going to have to go in there and get rid of some of that. That's better. And now, just a matter of saving that. Save it as a JPEG at 95, round about there. It's working, hit OK. And I will save this. But obviously I have saved it several times before. Right. There we go. And save. So that's the image finished. Whether you use this method or the first method, I'm going to just do something else whilst I'm talking. Whether you use this method or the first method will vary depending on the image you're doing. I chose this method on this one because there's lots of little bits of colour which need to be taken out, whereas if there was a big block of colour, I might be tempted, or I would be tempted, to use the first method rather than this method. But I say it's down to personal preference and what the actual picture itself is like. Okay, I hope you enjoy this. Get rid of that. Show you the image again. I think you will agree that's rather effective. Cheers. Bye.